Sam Silk Show. Take him on the road. How this story goes. Unpredictable. Sam Silk, Sam Silk. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sam Silk, Sam Silk. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sam Silk, yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome, 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 welcome. We're here now. I'm here. How you doing? What's up? Welcome to the show. 888-409-0931 is our number. Well, you can get in. All right. That was PJ. You see her eating chips in the studio. We're not supposed to do that. Then the camera was on.
She scooted out of here so fast.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, you made the camera already. All right, what else is going on? All-Star Weekend, when is that? Is it soon? After the 4th of July? No, it's next week.
I don't know.
Okay.
I gotta look it up.
Cleveland's not excited about the All-Star game.
No.
Why is that?
I think Cleveland was not excited about basketball.
Okay.
I think
Only football.
Cleveland's excited about football.
Okay.
I don't know about baseball.
All right, no one's excited. Niagara Falls, Canada. Agnes. Tyler, what's up? Happy birthday to his mother. How old is your mother? Do you know? Welcome aboard. We're going to read this letter. We're going to let you know. Give you our take. We want to know your take. You can leave your comments here on the Facebook page as it's going up now. And we'll start off with Kenya, and let's just dive on into it.
All right.
And see if we can just keep it all the way 1,000.
Okay. Dear Sam, my boyfriend of 8 years broke up with me and just left right after I had our baby. He up and left, moved everything the same day we came home from the hospital, no notice whatsoever. I'm wondering what is right from wrong. Should I be filing child support when we have already come to an agreement when we were living together, because I know I can get much more? Also, should I file a custody agreement schedule? He says I'm being petty.
Boy, I tell you. What's up, Marvin? Read the comments before I say something now. So basically she want to know, should she put him on child support because he left?
Well,
right?
Not because he left, but I mean, she says she knows she can get more than what they originally agreed upon.
I'm glad he left.
But how you gonna drop off your person and your newborn child and then
What?
dip? Then just leave?
It didn't work. It probably wasn't working. Maybe it wasn't working then.
Now, she said no notice whatsoever.
No notice whatsoever. But she said they had an agreement, though, right?
Well,
Which means
was,
that they had to have a conversation and they had to talk.
I know, but okay. So you know that you're pregnant, you're expecting to have this family, you're already living with a guy. So he probably said, well, I'll help out and do X, Y, Z for, the child, and you take care of this stuff. And she's like, okay, we're in the same house. That seems feasible. But then you drop me off from the hospital and move out?
So, okay, let me hit the rest. So he broke up with her the same day she got out of the hospital?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was stupid, but,
So he was kind of asking for it.
I mean, that was dumb. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't do it that day, maybe the day after. Or maybe next week.
Yeah.
See,
I
when you
mean,
break up with somebody like that, all of a sudden you have to start sending hints. Like, don't come home for 2 days, then come home.
right, or at least have a discussion. Your hormones are going crazy at the moment. You
So
don't
he
do
just-
people like that.
So let me get this right, because I was over on the internet reading other stuff. So
Okay.
let me get this right.
Yes,
She came home from the hospital. He picked her up,
her and the baby.
her and the baby.
Yes.
They've been together for 8 years.
8 years. That's
And then
crazy.
he decided to break up that day.
that day.
So he broke up that day, but then they had a conversation about what he would pay for child support.
Well, I'm sure it was more of like responsibilities, what he would take care of as far as the baby. But she didn't know he was leaving at the time.
No, I mean, I'm talking about after. They had to discuss that after because she said she can get more money.
Yeah, she said that she just wanted to know what she should do. She said that they came to an agreement when they were living together.
Oh, when they were living together.
Correct.
Okay, so here's my question. When they was living together, he could pay you less. But now that you're not living together, he needs to pay more.
Yes. Because he was probably helping with the bills at the time. If they were living together, he was probably helping with bills. He was probably helping with food, all those things. Now they have an extra person there. Not saying that the kid is eating food, but their formula is super expensive. You got to do diapers. Plus, she has all the regular bills that she
Her
had
bills
when
don't
she
count.
was pregnant.
Her bills don't count. I
No,
never
but I'm
count.
saying they shared those bills
She needs to
together.
get another apartment that costs less, and then a 2-bedroom for the baby, and get child support for the child.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So she should file.
yeah. I don't agree with filing unless the father doesn't want to. He doesn't, take care of the baby financially. Because I think when you bring courts involved in child support, not just because I'm a man, BS happens, and
But this
This,
guy doesn't seem too smart.
well, she doesn't either. She's with him for 8 years. 8 years, both of them.
8 years.
8 years. Wasn't no signs that this dude was a cuckoo. No signs.
It had to be something.
No sign. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to pay attention. Now everything was kosher for 8 whole years. You didn't see nothing, and then he drops the baby, drop you and the baby off, and say I'm gone.
That's crazy.
See, we ain't hearing all of it.
Well, of course. We're not hearing the whole
We're not
story,
hearing it
but
all.
I think that's a little nutty.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Barbara said, how you going to leave a woman alone with a newborn? He was the one being petty and irresponsible.
In the world, there was not one sign. Not one.
It had to be. Barbara said when he left, he all agreements. I think so. If you drop me off, I got a newborn baby. I think I'm about to have a family. You drop me off, yeah, we have no agreements.
So even the agreement, like, how did you even remember that part? Well, you're going to still give me the $50 on Pampers?
Well, clearly he urgently wanted to get away, but he must have had somebody else in the works.
He could, or there was, and then he probably just dished out, which doesn't make it right, but he was like, damn it, she's tripping. This is either going to be worse.
But the day she came home, like just on GP, just if you had a little game about yourself, you would be like, okay, listen, I'm going to be with you. You know, I didn't mean to have a child with the crazy person or whatever, but me and you going to be together. But I got to play this a little differently. I can't just drop her off from the hospital.
Yeah, you
Her
got to
and my
plan.
child.
You got to learn how to plan your breakup.
Right.
You don't. You got to plan it out. You got to at least stage a couple of arguments.
Something. Dang. And then go call her petty on top of it.
He called her petty?
Yeah, because she wants to change. She wants to know. Okay,
Well,
let's
she
do
wants some
something else.
security to know that you guys, I mean, that he is going to hold up his end of the bargain. Now, there's two ways you can handle this. One of the ways is you can get an attorney, and you guys can draw up an agreement between the two of you.
Yeah.
Then, if he does not then follow that agreement, then do the court.
And then she's talking about a visitation schedule. Should she go for a visitation schedule? That is pretty much standard. Whatever the visitation schedule is.
That's a whole nother court.
Yeah.
That's a separate court.
They give you a standard visitation right, so that's not going to be a big deal. It's going to be the money. That's going to be a big deal.
They don't care if he sees that child or not. They just the court.
And it seems like he don't care either.
The courts want to get paid.
Yeah.
You're never not in violation of taking care of your child. You're in violation of the court not getting their money,
Yeah.
their percentage of your child support. That's
the
why
truth.
people go to jail. The courts can care less. Let me explain something to y'all right now. The courts don't give a damn about your child, women.
They sure don't.
They would love to make money off the man you had a child with in jail. Make money off of him. They're going to make money off of your baby. They're going to make money off of him. Either way it go, they're going to get paid.
They will. They'll get paid.
Now, the visitation finds you a court, a good attorney, whatever. You guys work that out. Now, don't punish him because of this on him not seeing his child. I think that would be petty. That would be petty upon your part. So let him still see his child. Don't play the games like that. But secure your bag and say, hey, we can do it ABC, or then I gotta go get that paper. Well, I gotta put you on paper.
You got to, yeah. But he doesn't seem very steady.
Yeah.
If you're gonna drop me off from the hospital with no warning and leave. No.
CC says, what y'all think about what CC saying? CC says, don't be bitter, just show him you can do it without him. I wouldn't even get him with child support.
You're right.
Move on. She says, move on in silence. That's going to kill him.
No, that's not very.
What?
That's not a good plan.
What about the women? I got some female associates, man. They've been dealing with that child support court don't get, and they be all stressed out and be all upset. What about them? Like, and then they still need stuff done. And then sometimes some of them go for the amount of money that what they're trying to get. They don't even get it. It'd be like $200 for the whole month.
Yeah.
And you blow that in 3 days.
So quickly.
I mean, that's 1 week of child care.
Right.
Let's read the letter. ZAK. Silk, while you get your work on. Love Theory. Don't forget today's Silk's karaoke song coming up in the 2 o'clock hour is I Will Survive. I Will Survive. All right? Google the lyrics and call me 2 o'clock hour for your chance to hang out with Corey Holcomb.
Perfect song, right?
Yeah. We are inside of Reality Hour, Real People, Real Life Situations. Up to Rochelle, Nicole, Julian, Fred, Tracy, Anthony, Shannon, Manetta, Karen, all on our Facebook page right now. We're live. Let's read the letter and let's see what you guys got to say about this here. Holla.
Okay. Dear Sam, my boyfriend of 8 years broke up with me and just left right after I had our baby. He up and left, moved everything the same day we came home from the hospital, no notice whatsoever. I'm wondering what is right from wrong. Should I be filing child support when we already have come to an agreement when we were living together, because I know I can get much more? Also, should I file a custody agreement schedule? He says I'm being petty.
Okay. I really got to digest this. Got to digest this.
It's a lot to digest.
Yeah, because I'm listening to what you're saying. And there were no signs. Not one. Not one. 8 whole years.
Right.
During the 9 months, there was no signs that something was going on. Nothing. I'm not saying that you that it has never been done before. Some people just up and do some crazy things.
Yeah, when they have somebody else.
Or some, they just not responsible adults. You know what? I'm out of here. Holler at you later. But so you all, here's the thing that gets me though. You agreed. Pay attention to this. I'm going to just let y'all calls come in because I like to read all in between the lines. Right. So you were willing to take less had he stayed with you. You said you knew you can get more. But the minute he's not with you, you know you can get more. Why don't you get more when you with him? Because if y'all live together, the money's for the baby, it's not for you. That's just me digesting this thing. I'm sorry, mothers and women right now. I'm just digesting what she said. I'm not saying that this baby does not deserve child support, but don't you dare shorten your child on what your child needs because y'all live together. The baby needs what the baby needs.
Yeah, but she was in love. She figured he was taking care of other things, so she wouldn't need as much. But now it's all on her.
Yeah. So what was the amount, as I want to know? What was the amount? To me, you just do what you're supposed to do. But I know that doesn't work out in the perfect world.
Yeah.
So maybe you all can get an attorney before you go to the court. See if you all can agree on that. If y'all can't agree on that, then you got to do what you got to do.
Don't spend any money on an attorney. It's a set amount. It's based on your income.
Okay, but then they're going to be arguing about it. I don't agree with the system because the system don't care about your baby. The system just wants your money.
True.
In my opinion. What y'all got to say about it? I'm going to dive more into this letter in just a bit. But whole 8 years, no signs. This clown just decided to say the day he dropped you, the baby, he dropped you.
He just acted up.
Both of y'all. He don't come around. He was nervous.
Right.
He stayed that damn long. He just, oh my God, it's two people. See you in a little bit. I got to go.
CL said, men be like, that baby don't look like me. That's the truth.
Yeah. 8 whole years, though.
That's crazy.
All right.
Stephanie said, there's no security in him. He showed who he is.
That day.
Yeah. You worry about taking care of the baby.
8 whole years.
That's crazy.
What's up, Terrence? He says, visitation has to be established. Yeah. They handle the financial part. Not true to what, Terrence? We don't know what you mean by not true to somebody's comment. Oh, he says, I went through this process myself. All right. Silk, what you want to say to the lady?
Hey, Sam.
Yo.
Got 2 things, really.
Come on.
If he just up and left, he wasn't ready to be an adult and a father. Just up and left like that. He wasn't ready at all. And 9 times out of 10, when she got pregnant, he was already seeing somebody else.
Yeah.
And as far as child support go, you need to step up to the plate. They don't need to go to no court or nothing like that. Just pay for your child.
If he don't step up to the plate, then she has to do what she need to do, bro.
That's right. That's right. If he don't step up, the court's gonna make him step up, and then he gonna be mad at. He gonna be mad at her for taking him in the court. But he need to grow up and be a man on that part.
Yeah. All right,
So,
bro. Yeah. He eventually got 8 whole years you was with that woman. I just can't see you just saying.
But like you said, he probably got a little nervous,
2 whole people.
Right.
She probably look. That's what I said earlier. When they were together, like I'd never done that. Like, how do you just say I'm gonna pay this little bit money? Like the baby needs to be taken care of. You don't divide nothing. You just get what the baby needs.
I know. You think it's supposed to
That's
be
your
like
child.
that.
That's your person. Well, you know what, baby? I'll go ahead and I pay the daycare and I get the diapers. If you can just get the baby food, that'd be cool and still lay my back out and we'll be all right.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
The hell wrong with y'all?
Because you're in love. You're like,
Y'all got a
okay,
baby.
Yeah.
You don't take less for your child.
That's their first child.
So what?
She just had a
He
bad
gonna
experience.
show you. He gonna show you how he take care of the child. How he really gonna take care of the rest of their family. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sam Silk Show. Hello.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, Sam, you're talking about the courts ain't in your favor. The courts this and
I
the
said the
courts
courts
that.
don't care is what I said. They don't
Okay,
care about
same
your
thing.
baby.
The courts don't care. But you have to do this for your child's security.
I'm okay
for
with
your
that.
child's- for your child's
I'm
future.
okay if y'all can't work it out. If y'all
No.
can't
I
work
mean,
it
I don't
out,
care.
then yeah. But yeah, other than that, the courts don't care.
Okay, my son's father and I, when he was first born, he gave me a set amount of money every month. The court was not involved. But as my son got older, I knew that I had to look out for my son's future and my son's security. Okay, and so I did get the courts involved. But I told his father that I was going to do that because if his father passes away or something like that, then there's nothing saying that my son is going to be protected as far as Social Security or something else because we didn't want to get the courts involved. So, no, the courts have to be involved in order. It's nothing personal. It's not personal at all.
It's personal. That's
all-
why the court's involved because it's personal. It's business now.
Okay, Sam, so tell me, Sam,
Yeah.
if something would happen to a child, to the other parent.
Do you want the nice version I'm about to give you, or do you want me to give you political, or you want me to give you a raw version? It might hurt you if I give you raw.
It doesn't matter because the courts got involved, and my son is going to be straight until he turns 18. So it doesn't matter what version you give me.
Well,
go ahead.
there's no version for me to give you then. You already said I'm not going to argue with you. I just let you say what you got to say. This is your time. Go ahead.
No, it's not an argument, but I'm reading some of the comments, and sometimes people think that it's personal. If he's doing for the baby, if he's buying Pampers, if he's coming over there, getting whatever he wants, then you don't need to get the courts involved. That's not true.
Well, I disagree. That's just me. I mean, I'm not going to argue with you. I disagree.
And Keita agrees with me too.
She
Kenya
can.
agrees with me
She
too.
can. I'm not mad at her. I just disagree with y'all.
But why?
Because I disagree. I don't.
Okay,
I'm
but
not.
why
I'm
do you
not. I'm
disagree,
not gonna
though?
go. I already said mine. So I listened to you already. I ain't gonna repeat it. I don't agree with it. The courts don't give a damn about the child, about the man. If you would listen to me earlier, all they care about is getting them dollars, getting that paper. A lot of times hold on. Let me finish. You are guilty. No, women are guilty. And men are guilty for getting with the wrong person because they look like this or they was infatuated. The real deal, if you want to take care of your child, you should get with a man who can turn around and put a plan, find out about putting away some money for his child, have a life insurance, setting his child up, not going through the courts where if he loses a job, he can possibly don't have a job, go to the county jail where they will beat his ass and they can kill him. And then what about your son or your daughter then? The courts don't care. That is being as a black man, since you want to ask me, putting a man in court, I don't agree for child support. If he is the type of guy that can take care of his child, then y'all work that out. Now, if he's not going to take care of his baby and you got to do the court, then do the court. But just to do the court just because you pissed off, I think is crazy. That's just my opinion.
Why do you have to be pissed off to want the best for your child? It's not.
I'm not arguing. You can have your opinion. I'm not mad at you. I'm passionate about mine. You're passionate about yours. That's all that is.
But you said he can go to jail, he can get his ass whooped, and so on and so forth.
And die.
With him going,
What does it have to do with it? Just like you got. Hold on, let me finish. I'm talking about the system. Now I'm not even talking about child support. Let's talk about the many men that are in the county jail over a damn parking ticket. Over something like that, and different things happen. Did you see the video where they was just beating a prisoner? Just beating him. Hold on. I'm just being real.
You asked me a question.
Let me go down my line. This ain't time for you to jump in yet. I listened to you. I told you I was good. You kept pressuring me, putting me in the corner, wanting to hear from Sam. I said, this is your time.
Okay.
So I wanted to give you your time and don't have to say anything.
Okay,
But
I'm giving you your time.
But there have been, it's known facts that you've had people who went to jail over, they didn't pay their child support and they died in the system. They died in their jail. I don't want to get too personal because I don't want to bring it all up again, but that happened in Cleveland. I'm just talking about our systems. That's I'm not saying that a baby. You talking to a father here of 4. Talking about a father, and I'm a grandfather, and I get on mine about taking care of their business. I'm not saying that you should not do it, but I'm saying that if you cannot do it, then don't try to work it out. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Now, for some people, now hold on. There's some men
Well,
who
then.
just go down there too. There's some men that say, you know what? I'm just gonna put myself on child support so I don't have to deal with you, because they can't deal with the woman. They say, you know what? I ain't want to hear it. This is how much they say I gotta pay. Leave me alone. Don't ask me for nothing. Leave me alone. I even don't agree with sometimes the amount that the man even has to pay if they go. Hear me out. You got some type. You got. If let's say the government says you got to pay $250 a month, right? Mm-hmm. To me, a real guy is going to go out his way to make sure that his child gets more than $250 a month. But then you got some people say, well, since you send me to court, the court said all I got to pay is $250. Mm-hmm. And then the mama stuck with $250. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. Look, use some logic.
That's the reason why she goes to court about it. You said that there are people downtown in jail because of child support, then they get their ass beaten, then they die. If they die, what security
I'm talking about.
What security?
None, because they in jail now. They in jail now. They gone. They dead.
Jail because they're in jail because the mother took them down to child support.
She's still mad at whoever the hell she had a baby by.
I get. Kenya, that's not funny now. Okay?
No, Brenda says, Sam, I'm sensitive about.
Trust and believe, Sam. I'm not mad at all. My son gets paid. My son gets paid very well. I didn't get with no bum, brother. My son gets paid very well every month. But
he needs. But y'all, okay. Let me take some more calls. We'd be on this all day.
Okay, but you said what you had to say, but you didn't let me say.
Hold on. She had a time. All right, let's read some more comments.
Okay. Barbara said if they had been paying their child support, they wouldn't die in jail over child support.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. I'm going to keep it 100 with this. I'm going to stand on it.
Yeah.
Now, it's like, hear me out, because what I do is I like to put common sense to it. No one's hearing the fact that I'm saying if he doesn't do what he need to do, take him down there.
Absolutely.
No one heard that. All they hear is, oh, Sam, you wrong. No.
Oh, I totally get it. If you can go without having the courts in your business, if both of you can be sensible adults and be about your business, about the child, then work it out, because they're just taking fees. They don't really care about your family.
That's all I'm saying.
They don't care about your kids. They're enforcing their end of it.
Yeah.
But, some guys and some women, some guys on the money part, some women on the visitation part, just can't get out of their own way.
This is what I want to read. Nobody's paying attention but Kenya. And Latasha gets what I'm saying.
Okay.
If you have a man that's doing what he's supposed to from birth to adult, listen to this, proving insurance, being financially stable, there's no need for courts, period.
Right.
Now, I'm going to say it again. You go down to the courts, there's been stories where a man was paying more. Let's talk about men who was paying more money up front out their pocket. Mm-hmm. The woman said, I need $1,000 a month. She got the $1,000, right? Mm-hmm. But he technically didn't make that in order to give her, according to the courts. Mm-hmm. She was upset because her friend said, take him to court, or bitter about whatever, went to the court. And then the court said he or she don't need to pay this amount of money.
Absolutely.
They got to pay less. That's not fair for the child. But I'm just saying, I bring common sense in.
Yeah.
Regardless if the court say he pays, that he only can pay $300 a month, to me as a man, you still need to do more than the $300 a month.
You know, they don't make a lot of men like you. You know what I'm saying? Not all men just step up to the plate. You have goofy guys who drop off their newborn baby and move out the same day that their child comes home. So for those guys, they might need a little intervention.
All right, what else y'all got? More comments? What you got?
Okay. Simone said, the fact is most people make choices and decisions, including myself, which may make up a part of the system. Man or woman should be obligated to take care of their responsibility, but they don't because of the drama caused by the other party. But on the flip side, a person who is capable of working and has a job should be transported to their jobs while in jail to continue
I love it.
the support
Who said that?
for their child
All
or
right.
children,
I love
because being in jail don't support the child in question. Sometimes a man or woman's words don't mean anything. You have to protect yourself.
So look, so I think we all may agree on this, right?
Yeah.
So if they refuse to pay, now you take them to court. Now they don't pay to go to court. They spend their time to catch up, but they have to go. A car takes them, takes them to work in handcuffs, and then they go to work. And then when they get out, when they come out, they go back in the handcuffs into the car, back to the jail. Will that make it easy for everybody?
No, I mean, I feel court is always the last resort. You know, if your person is and like Sam said, because if you have a man who is actually paying, giving you the money, taking care of stuff for the child, just because you go down to child support doesn't mean that you're going to get more or even what you were getting. You could get less.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you just have to look at the situation. But if he's not acting right, you need help for your child. Take your butt down there and file for child support.
All I'm saying is, and I agree, all I'm saying is I've seen women stress themselves out, be so caught up into chasing these pennies.
Yeah.
Where now they're so emotionally beat up. When you can use that energy on securing more money for you and your child versus stressing yourself out.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you not to go get it. But I'm saying a lot of y'all going crazy over it and stressing yourself out, and your baby's suffering even more. Man, this Facebook Live is going in. Man, we got real heated on here today. ZAK, the Sam Suk Show, that's you, Nicole Buss. So if you're just tuning in, they were together 8 whole years. All right? They agreed upon an amount far as when they would have this baby on what he would pay, which was, to me, it sounds like it wasn't that much.
Right.
Okay? And so he goes to pick her up from the hospital and the baby. Drops her and the baby off and says, these are 2 whole people I got to take care of. I'm just adding that part in.
Such a winner.
And so she says, I know I can get more if I take him to court. Now I want to go do the whole visitation, what she call it?
The visitation order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so should I take him to court? My first response is, you've been with him 8 years. See what he say. Have a conversation to take that amount up. If he refuses to take care of your child, then you got to do what you got to do.
I wouldn't trust anything he said. 8 years, no warning.
You was there for 8 years. People do stuff for 10, 15 years been together. I'm just saying, this is real sensitive.
It is. Because everybody knows somebody.
Everybody
been through this
All
system.
I'm saying is, I'm just trying to keep folks out the system. I know it works for some of y'all, but I don't think it should be the first result. Now,
Agreed.
I'm going to say it. They don't care. A man don't go to jail, or even nowadays women, you don't go to jail because you didn't pay child support. You go to jail because they didn't get their cut. You violated the order.
Or when the other parent pushes it.
Yeah. So somebody said something, and we need to have a whole nother show on this too. But if they locked up, I just want to understand this. Can someone please explain to me? Explain to me. If you locked up, how do you catch up on child support, and how does the child ever get paid?
You can't. You can. It's just a penalty.
But why don't we come up with some way where the child can be squared away? Like, what was the one? The one lady said to have a police car take them to work.
Yeah, take them in handcuffs, take them to work, pick them up, take them back to jail. That's what she said. She was gonna work it out for him. Deliver him on back to jail.
It's possible that he did have somebody else, isn't it?
Yeah. To do something so abrupt, it makes no sense. He had to have somebody else.
Or he was one of those guys who they ain't there yet. And you kept ignoring all the signs. You even took a low cut. As long as he was still with you, you was willing to take that little old bitty bag to do what y'all had to do. But once he decided to go, that's when you said, I can't do nothing with this.
Right.
You didn't set the boundaries a long time ago.
And then he's talking about petty. I think she's going to have to go to court, though, Sam. I think she's going to have to go to
She's going
court.
to do what she got to do.
Yeah.
But only person that knows this guy well is you. Well, you thought you did. 8
Right.
years.
.1 WZAK is in the...
The extended version of Reality Hour today. The extended version.
Yes, that's okay.
right.
Now, Barbara had a great point.
What she got?
here.
What her solution is?
Okay, she said marriage should be first, but if you're having babies unmarried, file that support to get that paternity established
You have
and
to.
for financial reasons.
Let me say this, and thank you, Barbara. That sounds like a mature person.
Yes.
Let me explain something to you all, and don't get offended. And here's where men and women go wrong every day when they have these babies. You do not establish paternity. Men, you have to establish paternity if you want to have any rights. So just in case y'all break up and she wants to take you to court, you already know for a fact that that's your child and you have rights. So now you've already done the first part to be able to see your child. The problem is you go and have a baby, y'all break up, you never establish paternity, so you now have to work backwards in order to see your child.
Yeah.
The other thing is, women, it doesn't make you look like a whore because a man wants paternity. It protects you. Why? If your child needs something down the line, it's already there. You establish that he's the father. If you need the blood or you need a kid, whatever it may be, it's just, to me, the responsible way in order to establish paternity between two grown people.
You should.
Both of y'all should trust one another. This is not, it ain't got nothing to do with you. It really got something to do with the best of the child. So you shouldn't feel bad if he asks you for one. And I know some guys don't want to do it because, I'm putting my name on the paper. Well, damn it, yeah. Because it's your child. And you should want to know. You're taking on responsibility. Now you can turn around. Go get you some life insurance. See, ain't nobody talking about all this. Everybody talking about secure. I had to secure something for my child. No, if you had a baby with a responsible person before you laid and got there, you all wouldn't even trip. You would go and get what you need financially for y'all child. So y'all working backwards.
Yes.
You working backwards, people. And then you get mad and offended. You get you too sensitive. No, I'm keeping it real.
That is real.
Babies out here, daddy's dying and mama's dying, and don't leave them nothing. And y'all arguing and fussing over something. Go get some life insurance on your child, on yourself. So when you get, and then not just that, you can set up within your life insurance, people. You can set up different funds, equity. What's the word I'm looking for? Not equity. Annuities. So that your kid can have some money. And you can help send them to college. Y'all talking about crazy stuff. The government don't give a damn, and that's all y'all hear. I went to the court to secure my... No, that ain't no money. That ain't nothing.
Right. But some people can't even get to that life plan for the child because they're so busy on some other trash.
Arguing with people. It don't make sense. What about the child is all... What's the real deal?
Yeah. Now, CL said, this is the only debtor's court that still exists. I'm a female, but I recognize this system destroys the family unit and creates lasting resentment and stigmas. It does. Shalonda said they will continue paying their prearranged, I don't know what she's saying, even after the children are grown. I know someone still paying, the arrearages. That's what she's saying. Yeah, I know someone who's still paying. His kids are 26 and 27. Yeah, those arrearages never go away.
Look,
Ever.
look. You got like you said, you got some of them paying, and some of these pay, these women not even getting their money
Yeah,
because of that rearage.
yeah.
They're gonna take their money off top.
But I never understood that. I saw somebody in here that said that, Shaquetta said, I was ordered child support and my kids never even got paid. Heck, they're grown and he still owes, but it is what it is. Let go and let God. I mean, you just never know. Oh, Barbara said use the child support to buy some life insurance. But shoot, when you're getting child support, usually you need it for the child. You need
Right,
some
that's
food.
my point.
You need some daycare.
That's my point.
All that stuff.
See, that's the problem is that people be getting with folk. You be getting with people, and you're so involved in flesh that you don't ever think about a what if.
Yeah, that's the truth.
About having these whole people.
It's whole humans, but jeez, to come to the end of it, and it's like, all right, thank you for having my child. Here you go, and have a nice life.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What did TK say? Or Tiki?
Tiki. Child support is not the fix-all. Just because you file child support doesn't mean you will get it. If they want to take care of the child, they will. Paternity could be established and the absent parent still not taking care of the child.
Yeah.
It's so many scenarios that can happen. It's endless.
I think what you have to do, the ultimate thing is, after everything that we mentioned and said on here, right, that you saw to the lady who sent us in, see where you fit in at. I'm going to say it again. Don't nobody know him. Out of all us talking about giving out 2 cents, none of us know him.
Right.
You was with him for 8 years. So you know somewhat, if this man would ever step up. Somewhat.
Yeah,
Better than anybody else can tell you.
She gonna have to file. You gonna have to file, girl.
Because if he ain't came home, if he ain't came back yet, at least call. Oh, I'll see my baby. If he ain't said, I'm going to give you the top 5 reasons right now that you could go and file today. If he's been gone for 3 whole days and they ain't called you not one time to say peekaboo,
Right.
you might want to run down there.
Where my baby at?
If he want to say, hey, could you send me a selfie of the baby? You might want to go down there today.
Today. Right now. Run. Real fast. Yeah.
I'm just saying. You've been with this man 8 years. None of us been with him 8 years. But you, Sam Silk, enjoy y'all day.
Sam